record. Okay, I hit record. So I did say that community to me was the biggest takeaway because having that experience at Summit let me get to know you guys all on such a more personal level. And I just realized what amazing people we have in this tribe. I knew we had special people in here, and I love you all so much. But when I was able to spend that quality time with you guys and really just connect with you, I realized just how important the community is as coaches, and that having that sisterhood, that family, the people that are positively inspiring you in a world of other people that can easily bring you down and don't want the best for you. Because I've had a lot of friends in my life that, you think they're your friends. You think they want the best for you. But when things start going really good for you, they truthfully really didn't. And they, those are those type of negative relationships. And having a community like we have in here that we can tap into and access of people that want nothing but the best for each other. And it's totally all about just lifting up each other, empowering each other, inspiring each other, loving each other, and pushing each other to just be better than we were yesterday, just being the best version of ourselves, whatever that looks like for each of us, because it's different. We all have different goals, and we're all in different chapters of our lives. But the fact that we can huddle around each other and just love each other in spite of our differences, in spite of just everything, we are just such a positive team, and I just love our tribe. And that has been my biggest takeaway from this summit. So I will let whoever wants to go next share what their biggest takeaway that joined us in summit was. Don't be shy.
I can go. So this was my first summit experience, and it was amazing to say the least. Along with community, because I would also agree with Renee that community is such a huge, big part of all this. But a couple of other things that really stood out and got my attention is, one was the 7-to-1 rule. And basically what that means is that somebody really needs to be exposed to something about 7 to 9 times before they actually start believing or accepting that idea, that product, that new thing. So that really helped me in regards to being okay with no's. Like when I invite people for the first time to maybe even just join my free group, or ask them to, be joining my challenge groups, and they say no, that's okay. I just need to be consistent. I just need to show what I'm doing, what the impact that this is having in my life. And in due time, they will realize the value in it. Let's see. I was looking at Shalene Johnson's. That was another great one. I loved how she said that as coaches, when we post I guess there's always things changing with social media, and the new way to post, so to say, is to just leak out details in your post, but not to come out and say directly. For example, with Shakeology, you don't just come out and say, hey, I'm drinking this shake. It's called Shakeology. It's been so awesome for me. You should try it. No, do not even mention the product name. You're not selling a product. You're not selling Beachbody. You are selling yourself. So you well, I'm not, okay, we get on there and we, we tell them like what it's done for me. Hey, I wake up and I have this shake every morning and it has been such a game changer for me. And, here are my kids enjoying it too. We just love to start our day with this. And then let them be curious, let them ask questions and come to you. Because if you give the details, nobody's going to care. Like, they don't know the value in it. To them, it means nothing. And they have no reason to inquire about it. So anyway, that was another big one that's the way to put things out there. So be mysterious, and let me see. The other interesting thing was that she was saying, do not end your post with questions like, can I send you more detail, or have you tried it? And these are things that worked last year, y'all. These are things that we've been doing and we're going well, but apparently there's a shift and people are more suspicious, and people are, I guess, so many companies, people have gone on Facebook, and so many other companies are trying to, just sell stuff and throw stuff in people's faces that it's like, you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. That's kind of like the first impression that people get. So that's why we don't ask questions like that. We just make the post mysterious and curious to get them to ask questions. Once somebody asks questions, you automatically have a permission to reach out to them, to answer them, right? Because they've asked. So anyway, I thought that was cool. Let me see. Dan Hardy. I think that's it for now. I'll leave it at that.
Those were great. Who else wants to go next?
I basically was going to say the same thing that Edita just did. So I'm just going to say she stole everything I was going to say. I absolutely
Great minds think
this was
alike.
my first summit as well, and I loved it. Yep. And I loved everything that I learned from all of it, but Shalene, everything did really stick with me as well. And the workout with her was really awesome as well. Just made me love her even more.
Yeah. She's awesome.
Yep.
Samantha, Kay, how not to put you ladies on the spot or nothing.
I'll go.
Okay.
So this was my first one as well, and I just have to say, like, I don't know that I want to stay at a hotel ever for Summit again. The community also was my number one. Like, I felt like I belonged. I've never, ever, ever in my life felt like I've ever belonged to anything. And honestly, including even my own family growing up. So that was awesome for me to be able to feel like I belonged. One of my one biggest takeaway, which I implemented like starting yesterday, but I need to be serious, and I need to be scared of, like, my goals need to be scary enough for me that, like, I'm working it today as if tomorrow is my deadline instead of waiting till the end of the month, and setting goals for the month. Like, I am currently, even though I haven't checked off one of the things that I plan to do that I shared with everyone at Summit, because I haven't been to that job yet, but that's the only reason. But I'm even scared even before I've put in my notice to get to those goals. Another few things that I was looking at my notes too that stood out to me is, like, face my fears. I must jump in and face my fears. Brandon Machard said that. if I'm scared to make the call, make the damn call. And honestly, I started checking off names on my chicken list today. So that's would have to be my biggest takeaways is the community first and foremost, and the sisterhood that I feel like this trip brought us closer. And then making those goals scary enough to where you're not leisurely trying to reach them.
Love that. That's so good. And I feel like Hey How you had such a big revelation, and just with that facing your fear and like what you said about, your second job and everything. I mean, that's huge, and we got your back, girl. We got your back. We support you. We're excited to hear how that goes as it progresses on, and I know that's going to be awesome. So,
Thank you.
so Samantha, the best for last.
I guess it's mostly the same as everybody else. But I guess the other thing is just to get out of your comfort zone, because I really like my comfort zone. I guess that's my biggest thing.
Yeah, I love that, and it's easy to stay there, and stay there and stay there, and that's what I love. This community is like, if we share and open up with each other about our goals and our fears that we want to face. We're there to huddle around each other and encourage and support each other to push out of that comfort zone, because the truth is, we all know this and we've heard it before, but nothing good comes in our comfort zone. If we don't get outside of it, nothing's going to change. We're not going to impact the world in our comfort zone. Getting outside of our comfort zone forces us to grow and be better in every area of our life. So I want to share a couple other takeaways that I had. One of the biggest takeaways, our real only job as coaches is to invite others to join us. That's our only job. And that was such a huge takeaway for me, because our vital behaviors as far as our fitness and our nutrition, that's our lifestyle. That's the way we live. But our real only job as a coach is to invite and share with others and encourage them to join us, and to look at it as you being just that middleman. You're not anything else but a middleman. You're the messenger to other people, just sharing with them the opportunity of what you're doing, which actually goes right along with what Yadida shared with that 7 to 1. They need to be exposed to it 7 times. So it's okay if they say no. I said no probably more than 7 times to my coach. But you're that middleman. Your job isn't to, rewrite the universe and, make them decide that it's right for them. All you're doing is being that messenger to them, and just simply sharing that. And I also learn that in that process of inviting, you always want to be adding new friends and new people into your circle of influence or into social media somehow, because you always want to have people that you can share this with, and people that you are trying to connect with so that you can share this with. Because if you're inviting the same 6 people all the time, you won't really get far in this business, and that's just the way it is. Belief is key, and that was something that really spoke out to me, and I actually said it to Samantha today, because it's something that I want to reflect on every week. So what I learned in that belief is key is that we should be ranking ourselves in 3 areas like every week or, every month at least. Um, on a scale of 1 to 5, what is your belief in this company? How much do you believe in it? How much do you believe in the products? 1 to 5. How much do you believe in yourself? If you are a 3 or below in any 3 of those areas, that is where you should be doing personal development. If you don't believe in this company, you should go to Carl Deichler's Facebook page and you should go look at the CEO that we have in this company and do personal development on that. Go to Team Beachbody, their YouTube channel, watch their videos, look at this company, study this company so that your belief will grow in that area, because belief is everything. If you want to be a successful coach, you have to believe in it. You have to believe in yourself as a coach. You have to believe in the products that we're offering and that they do work. And if you don't, have belief in that, go, do personal development on the Shakeology podcast or those type of things. Just, be hungry for learning more about those particular areas so that you can grow in belief in those areas. And if it's you that you're lacking belief in, which I know has been the hardest one for me that I have always had to work hard on, because I will tell you, I bleed Beachbody Blue. I know that. I believe in these products. I absolutely love our company, every last thing it stands for, the mission behind it. But my confidence, I have to check that all the time. I have to constantly be doing personal development to grow myself, or I will get in my head. And so keeping that in mind and knowing where you are in your belief and focusing on that as your personal development, because your business will only grow as much as you do. Your why, that is twofold. You should always have one part of your why be a selfish reason, the external reason for, like, for example, you need money for XYZ. You want to pay off student loans. You want your husband to come home from work. You need a community in your life. You're lacking a community, a sisterhood, you want to take trips, something, that is more selfish and external. And then you have another part of your why, which is the part that is the legacy part of, I want to empower women to believe in themselves. I want to help others be more confident. I want to show others that this can help them be happier and healthier, or whatever that is. Because like Yadida, or I think Yadida, you mentioned this too, that we're not selling Beachbody, we're selling ourselves, and we're selling something outside of Beachbody, and that could be confidence, happiness, being authentically you, just loving yourself, and whatever that is. There's so many things outside of Beachbody that you are selling, that you have inside of you to offer the world and leave that legacy behind. So that was another big takeaway, is the twofold part of the why. And then the last thing I had was, when you're posting, you want to stop them with your image. You want your image to stop them from scrolling, and then you want to connect with them with your post. So when you're posting something, you don't want your image to be like, where you can't even see the person's face. You can't read the writing. It's like, you want it to be a clear image that is bright, and or, if you're not like all bright colored, but, you want it to be, this is your Facebook or social media, that's your business. So your image needs to be clear, and it needs to be eye-catching. And it can be with just, you in it, not just the same selfie in every picture of just your face. You need to be doing something other than just, a selfie or a headshot. You should sometimes maybe step back and do a flex, or just stand back and put your arms on your, just do different positions. You don't want someone to scroll and just see the same headshot all over your Facebook newsfeed. You've got to change that up. And that way people will stop and want to look at your image, because it's different. It's not the same that they see all the time from you. And then your post needs to connect with them. You need to be vulnerable and share some of, your hot mess express life, because we all are a hot mess. I mean, truthfully, nobody's perfect here. We all have our flaws. I was listening to I can't remember, one of the coaches today just did a little live video, and she was like, I'm in the Million Club and I got recognized, and she was talking about her gifts, and she's like, what's so funny is that there's nothing different about me. I don't make my bed every day. I try to push off taking a shower as long as I can. Sometimes I do the baby wipe thing to even prolong it, because I'm normal. There's nothing different about me. And to be recognized this way. And why she is being recognized that way, why she achieved that, is because she shared those type of things with the world. That attracts people, because people don't want to see someone that's perfect. And that can be the hardest thing, to be vulnerable. And to admit that, I'm not perfect. I don't make my bed. Sometimes I don't want to get out of my bed. Sometimes I don't want to get dressed. I know it's hard for me. I mean, I have to work on that. And, a lot of us have harder times with that than others. So that was another big takeaway. And then I just had a quote, and I can't remember. I think it might have been Brendan Burchard, but he said, "Let me not be dead while I'm still alive." And I love that. So that was just another big takeaway. Let me not be dead in this life while I'm still alive. There's so much we can do, and so many people we can impact. And we all have the ability to leave amazing legacies, no matter what chapter you are in your life. It doesn't matter. You all have the ability to leave an amazing legacy behind, no matter what. So I love that. I love what everyone had to share. And I wanted to highlight some of the announcements, just so that we're all on the same page with everything. I know everyone at Summit, you all heard this, but I know, like Jody, you're on here, and you may not know all of the up and coming. And so I went to the coachfaq.com, and I just made sure that I had everything, because there was a lot. I mean, almost overwhelmingly a lot of amazing things, because, like I said, I bleed Beachbody Blue. So I know that, our company is always trying to evolve to serve the up and coming, because they know that we've got to evolve with the world, we're always evolving. So with them doing that too, it just makes me believe in this company that much more. So I'm going to run through this really fast, because I know our meeting time is running short. We have a little less than 9 minutes. First, Success Club prize for this month of July, you do get a Shift Shop tank top. So if you help 3 people this month, you will be awarded a tank top or a shirt. You will have the option to choose either one. I did see that Sagi, and I didn't remember this being announced at Summit, but Sagi on September 5th will be launching a week of hard labor. It's a 5-day program like Sean Week. It will be available for us starting September 5th, and it'll be called a week of hard labor. And Sagi, or the Beast, will be leading that new workout program. There is now a new diamond bonus pool, and that's really exciting. So Beachbody is now incentivizing diamonds and offering them if they, I believe it's Hit Success Club during that diamond. Yadida, did you write down all that? Do you happen to know like the details in? I know it's like you hit Success Club. Do you know? Did you write that down?
Let me look at my pictures. I think I may have.
I think it was
Or K-How, yeah.
I think it was if you're diamond or below, you qualified. And if you get hit diamond in the third quarter and the fourth quarter, it's a $250 bonus.
And
is it both quarters or is it one for each quarter?
I thought it was said third and fourth.
Okay.
So, but it's going to be something that continues going forward. So we will, now they've been doing that. If you're 2-star and above, each quarter you get a portion of the sales the company makes, and then 5-star even more. So now they are offering that for diamond coaches. So you will as well receive bonus, a part of the bonus pool, and that's $250. Summit will be in Indiana, June 21st through the 24th. You have until the 23rd to get your tickets for $145. After that, they will be $175 until January 7th. So I would get those as soon as you can. I got one today. Christina mentioned that she would be able to find a team house for us, so we're planning to do that again and have an awesome experience again, but this time in Indianapolis. So we'll just bust up in that city and have a blast. And they have discontinued.
I have definitely got to make it up for that one.
Yes, you do. And we all do. Okay, so
yes.
yeah, they're discontinuing the 10% Team Beachbody Club membership discount, which I think is a great thing because it helps us. They're listening, and that is why they're doing it, because it's harder to sell the discount for coaching when they're already getting a 10% discount as a club member. So they did away with it so that we can help more people, and I know that had something to do with it. It was just harder to help, with incentivize people in that way. I don't know the right wording, but it's something that I've heard about on and off for a while now. And that will start in September. We have the Clean Week with Megan Davies that will be available on Beachbody On Demand. It will be like a clean eating challenge, and Beachbody's providing us for free, and you do not need to be a member of Beachbody On Demand to do it. So you can just sign up without, your credit card and that sort of thing. So, and just take part in a free clean eating challenge that Beachbody put together for us. With Megan Davies offering those workouts. And we have double time with Tony Horton coming, and that's something that you can do. It'll involve a ball and a lot of, moving back and forth and having fun rolling the ball and doing squats while you do that. It's a great time to spend with your family. Then we have Daily Sunshine, which is children's Shakeology. I think that's the best way to think of it, is like the children's superfood. So that's really exciting that they are helping our families. UK launch. Okay, I have 4 minutes and I really want to get this in. Okay, so the UK launch is coming, and it will launch October 17th. The United Kingdom is going to have a summit on October 21st in the UK. I have already created a I didn't create it actually. One of my UK coaches created a group, and it is a pre-launch coach group. She has, I think, 5 people in there. So if you know anybody in the UK, or ask people that you know if they know anybody in the UK, get them involved. We can get them added to that group. They can sign up for Beachbody On Demand and start working on that, and just, trying out the products and getting their workouts in and having fun doing that. And in that group, I'm putting together a curriculum to help train them so that when the launch actually happens in October, they'll be ready to be coaches. They'll be ready to rock this business with us. So that is the mission behind that, is that we want to set them up for success right away. And we can start doing that now. For people that, want to be a part of this tribe, want to be a part of this mission, are like-minded like us, and, want to be healthier, happier, and be a part of an awesome community, we can get them set up now. We can start training them now. And then when the time comes, they can, already know what to do. And they already have people ready to go with them. So that is where I am with that. So just keep your wheels turning about that, and any feedback y'all have with that, let me know. So we have 2 minutes left. I think that was all as far as the announcements. Not that that wasn't just a couple of things anyways. But any last minute before it cuts off on us?
Yeah, did you say that the soggy one was September 5th or August 5th?
September 5th.
And what's the week for the Clean Week with Megan Davies? I don't think what was that date?
I didn't write it down. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was September or October. I think it was September. I'm pretty sure. I'll double.
Okay.
And I'll post.
I can look it up too. Probably.
Yeah. It may cut off on us, but if you're doing Shift Shop, they do have a meal plan with a grocery list and everything available to you in the Shift Shop meal plan stuff in Beachbody On Demand. So you don't have to do anything. You just can go grab your grocery list, your meal plan, and just fly with it. So Shift Shop takes all the guesswork out. Awesome. So no need to.
Nice.
Easy, right? So I just printed that off. I plan to go to the grocery store soon. Looks really easy, good stuff. So
Cool.
Anything else? It's gonna probably cut off on us. Well, thank you guys for joining tonight, and I hope you guys have a great week. Feel free to post anything in the group, and smile and say cheese real quick.
Cheese.
Had to get a little quick selfie there. So anyways, you guys, it was great to see you guys, and we'll be in touch. Keep that momentum going, having fun, doing your thing, and getting out of that comfort zone. So